Welcome to the second ever Flying Saucer Open. This video will be the front nine of the lower forest for us, and then the back nine was one you guys will not want to miss. We have player cards, and this is going to be the order our first tee goes in, so enjoy. Here we go. We got Nick teeing off on hole one. Hole one is 365 feet. Our last tournament, we averaged a 3.75 on this par 3. This is our new player right here, Dylan. He doesn't shoot the best today, but it's all about improvement. Here I go, throwing my boat, man. Got a little flippy, but it's okay.
Ooh, nice little spin.
Got Ashton teeing off here. He threw that thing high.
Now we're back.
We got Chase. So you can see the different weather. Chase and AJ played on a different day from us. So it's a little different weather-wise, but we all shot pretty much the same score anyway. It was all pretty good competition still. I think they ended up playing on a Monday, and then we played that Saturday following. So I've tried my best to mix their shots in to where it looks good. But when going back and doing this, there's only so much I can do and so much I can remember. Ashton just pulled his a little too much. Dylan just nailed the tree right in front of him. I feel bad for the man. I'm taking his third shot right here. Got that out pretty open. Nick taking the forehand. He's been loving his forehand here recently. I think he pulled that one a little too far to the right. Yeah. Chase taking his second shot. Threw a little Mako. Tried turning it over. Just kind of panned out on him.
Yep.
Ashton taking his third shot. Yeah, his third shot. Just tried taking a tight gap and knocked him down. Taking my second shot. I tried turning my Mako over as well.
Parked it.
I'm doing for an upshot right here.
Go in.
Thought that was going to go in. I'm not going to lie. Chase taking his upshot. Gave the thing a lot of hyzer. Chase is our other new player, guys, by the way. Yep. He's been throwing pretty well. Just has a high nose angle every time he throws, but he's been doing better here recently.
You're a wild man.
Ashton looking for a little forehand. We're playing this basket here on the left between these two trees, by the way, not the one there on the right that's wide open. Playing whites to A's. And so one thing for this tournament is we're only playing the lower forest too. We're not going to do lower forest and upper meadows like the last one, because I still haven't uploaded the videos from the last one because it was so spread out. Our upper meadows tournament got spread out over the span of 2 weeks. And so at that point, it just became too much work to go through, find all the clips and make it look good and all that. So I was going to do a wrap-up video on that, but ended up never doing it. So that tournament ended up, I think I won that tournament by 3 strokes. And then Nick got second place. But as you guys saw on YouTube, he beat me on the lower forest. So everybody's tapping in their putts there. Starting off on hole 2. This hole is 300 feet. Our last time we averaged a 3.5 on this. Everything on our course is a par 3, on the lower forest at least. Upper Meadows is also all par 3, but we kind of changed some holes to make it a par 4. Just because we don't have that distance yet. Make it a little bit easier for the guys that can't throw as far to get pars. Make it really rewarding for the guys that can get the distance down. I've been working on my forehand a good bit too. You guys saw me. I took the drive right there. Just put a little too much hyzer on it. Let go a little early too. Nick took his forehand. He plays the same shot every time, and it works pretty good for him. Ashton just pulled up into the first tree. Dylan took a different line, a big hyzer angle out there. But if you get far enough right, it's okay. Ashton just tried running straight at the basket and just hit a tree right in the middle. Dylan just threw high and hazard. He's going to have a long putt. This one actually went way long in the basket. I knew it as soon as it came out of my hand, too.
Oh, that's great.
AJ gave that a decent run, but I think he hit a tree towards the end. There's Chase taking his up. Nick coming from the other side of the fairway. Hit the basket. That one would have been a nice putt to hit for the tournament. Dylan taking up. He's kind of worked out of this little putt he has going on right now. I'm commentating this about a week after we played now, but it's all good. Ashton knocked down his putt. I'm taking my comeback putt and just hit the basket low. I got a basket at my house now. I've been using that thing to putt a lot more. I feel a lot more confident in my putt, but still missing some, but not nearly as bad as I was before. Everybody's tapping in now. Oh, Dylan missed his tap in, but it's okay. Nick tapped his in. Dylan's coming over now to finish his up. There you guys, moving on to hole 3. This hole is 300 feet. We averaged a 4.25 the last time, so we did not do that good on this hole, our last tournament, but we'll see how we do this time. Nick got through the gap, flexed it, and just hit a tree there on the right. If it didn't catch that tree, it probably would have been a nice putt. Ashton threw a pretty good line. Got a little overstable on them, a little too fast, but threw my Thunderbird, just got high up on it.
It'd be alright.
Dylan threw about the same thing I did, just a little farther left. AJ taking his. Got pretty good, pretty lucky. And Dylan's playing it smart, getting down the fairway.
Yep.
I got this little line between each trees. Been throwing this sea otter for an approach disc, and I've been loving that thing, man. That thing had a good run at the basket. It was probably a couple feet short. Ashton with a forehand. Probably should have thrown a backhand, though. That's where AJ ended up. Gave it the height, just... Phew, and that thing went long. Chase just kind of let it play. It's kind of hard because you got those trees over the top. Dylan finds that out, but got between the two, and then got a little unlucky roll. Nick laying up because that putt's so hard to run because you don't have the height once again. Chase knocking his down. Oh, no, he didn't. Never mind. Hit the top. Ashton knocked down his putt. So through the first 3 holes, Nick is +1. I'm +1. AJ is +2. Ashton is +3. Chase is +2. And then Dylan is +8.
Oh yeah.
Everybody's still tapping in right here. Off the hole 4. Hole 4 is one of my personal favorite holes. Just a little sneak peek. You guys may be coming back to this hole later in the tournament. This one's 185 feet. We average a 3.75 in our last tournament. This one we play from the red tee pad. I know I said whites to A's, but I like this shot way more. Everybody in the group likes this shot a little bit more. So,
Oh yeah.
you just want to throw straight. Let something kind of
Yes,
hazard.
sir.
Dylan had a good line. I threw it pretty well. Here goes Chase. Got something to flip a little bit. And if you go long enough, there's guardian trees there on the left side, but if you can go past them and have a backdoor, like, putt at the basket. Still a difficult putt to hit. You don't want to go long with this basket because it's a death putt. You're going to drop off down the hill. It's not fun from down the hill. Dylan taking his second shot.
Yep.
AJ taking his second. And then went in. Look at his reaction, dude. Chase taking his shot. AJ's putt was crazy, though. No chains or anything. Nick just didn't get lucky right there, man. Knocked down my 2. Everybody tapping in theirs now. Up next, we got a hole 5, 160 feet. We averaged a 2.5 the last time. We had 3 people get 3s, and then Nick aced this the last time that we were out here, so dropped our average last time. But we were not having a good day on this hole today. None of us were. All either threw it too high or just too much ante. It was just a bad day for us. AJ's was looking good and just hit a tree. Chase caught the tree branch and landed up on top of the hill. Dylan for his second shot. Gave it a nice little anhyzer, gave it some good height, but caught the tree. Nick got up there. Ashton got up there. Easy 3s for them. AJ gave it a good run. Chase out here being a mountain goat. Look at this. Then putted for the mountain goat, so they would be highly disrespected from that putt. I knocked that down. I think that was that a 2 for me? No, that was a 3 for me. Yeah. Everybody knocking theirs down. Oh, because I missed that putt. I chained out right dead center, dude. All right, here we go. Hole 6, 220. We averaged a 2.75 the last time. Just straight down this gap. Pretty hard to hit. I always think about this gap way too much, and I either go too far to the right, grip lock it, or I go too high, just like what Ashton did right there. I have found a new play, though. I'm not going to say too much about it until next time you guys see it on the video, but I think it might work a little bit more consistently for me. Everybody just getting through. Struggle with getting through, too. If you do, you get lucky. That spot, if you get through the gap and end up down there, it's not terrible, but you don't want to be down there at the same time if you don't have to be. But if you can land on that little hillside right there where it's tall grass and just mulch and stuff, about where Ashton's going right there, you'll be safe. But you want to do that off the tee. I give it a run. Had a nice ante on it. Dylan couldn't knock down that putt from the long distance. Ashton going for it. Hit the tripod, man. There we go. Oh.
Yep.
That was close, though. Tapping in. And Chase tapping AJ in because he didn't want to walk all the way back up there. I don't blame him, though. I'll do the same thing. Knock down my putt for my 3. Here we are on hole 7, my least favorite hole on this course. This is 215 feet through this tight gap. We averaged a 3.5 our last tournament on this hole. I never know what to throw on this. As long as I get through that gap, I'm happy, but very hard to do. I nailed that tree right there. Just did not do good. Threw a forehand with my Terra. I got a Terra at the tournament I did in Poorhouse, West Virginia. Or that's the tournament, or the course name. It's in Martinsburg, West Virginia. But Poorhouse Farms, great course to play. A lot of elevation. Did a lot of hiking that day. Everybody just getting up towards the basket, hoping for a decent putt bid. Dylan just ripped it a little high and a little right. Caught the tree. Too much hyzer, but gave it a decent run. Chase lining up his putt. Just hit the top band, dude. Ashton's here lining up for his 2 putt. Knocked it down from outside of the circle, dude. Gave it a little wave to the crowd. AJ's got this weird putt he's been doing. I don't understand it, man. He puts 2 hands on it and just kind of guides it, but I don't know. I can't talk about it if he can make it. I knocked down my par save. Got lucky on that one. AJ and Chase tapped in.
Oh, yeah.
Dylan knocked his down. Here we go for hole 8. 190 feet. straight down this hill through this tight little gap. We averaged a 2.75 the last tournament. You can go straight down the little gap, or you could do what Nick just did right there. And you'll see his spike down, roll down the hill a little bit. Ended up being pretty good for him, though. This is my first time ever trying this. I never practiced this or anything, and it ended up very bad. But I don't think it would have been any different if I threw a backhand down the middle anyway, so I'm not going to worry about it too much. AJ just a little too high. Same thing with Chase. Here goes Dylan. I think he just went like down to the left about where I landed. I think he's a little bit in front of me. A little decent little up with the sea otter. And Chase with his up shot. Dylan coming up with his up. Can't see the basket from where he's at. Took the back door, went a little long with the basket, but a safe play. Ashton could see the basket from where he was. That's pretty good. AJ gave it a decent run. Here goes Nick. Nick knocked it down, too. That was a good putt from Nick. Had to go make sure it was in the basket, dude. I couldn't see from where I was.
Yep.
Here I go for my 3. Missed it to the right. And Dylan going for his. Hit the basket. Yep. I'm stepping up for mine. Throwing it with the sea otter.
Yep.
Chase tapping in his putt. Here we're going hole 9, 215 feet. Straight down this middle gap, or you can go a little bit right of those 2 skinny trees down the middle of the fairway. Our last tournament, we averaged a 3 on this. So, average par. Not bad. Chase took a forehand, just went way too far to the right. AJ's wasn't bad. Nick turned that over, hit a tree, just went way left. Didn't go OB though. Still safe from where he's at. Ashton ripped that one pretty low. Here I go for my tee shot with my Mako 3. Got a little flippy for me, got lucky though. That way I didn't smack that tree right smack dab in the middle of the fairway. Dylan taking his shot, just threw a little high, too much hyzer on it too. Up there inside the fence still. Nick took his low ceiling approach shot, got up there pretty nicely. Ashton taking his approach. Gave it a decent run at the basket. Got up there, gave it a little cut roll, sat down. Dylan was super pinched off over here. Just threw too much hyzer. Stood up, rolled. Unlucky roll.
Go for it.
And gave it a decent run, but just had too much height. Chase from way back here in the woods, almost to the path. Got it up there. Easy tapping for him. My camera glare is so bad, it's cracked right down the middle, so that's why the glare is always there. AJ tapped his in, though. Nick tapped his in. Ashton going for his. Got his. Dylan tapping this one in. And got another unlucky roll. But it hit the stick and sat down right about here. Just laid it up. Just get a little tap in. I gave it a decent run at the basket. We tapped ours in. Chase tapped his in. That's our score through the front 9. We're going to have a nice back 9 for you guys. You guys will not want to miss it. Please like, subscribe, and share this video to everybody you know. Thank you.